Ready. Play.
Okay, well, Iga, it was a great battle out there tonight. It was a great final. What made Aryna such a tricky opponent today?
Well, we just really played on a good level, but she was better today, and it's hard for me to analyze right now. So, you know, I don't know right now. Honestly, it's hard to answer that question because it was tight, and sometimes it was about a few shots that I could play a little bit better. She played some shots in that were risky, and maybe sometimes I could be more proactive. But honestly, I think we both played good, so I don't have any big regrets.
Start the job. Just
Iga, bearing in mind the success you've had pretty much everywhere else on clay, and you've played Aryna 3 times, and you've won all 3 before today, how much of the conditions play a part today?
Well, honestly, I don't think we should talk about that because she played a really good match, So, I don't want to, blame my loss to conditions or something else. Sometimes it's tougher, sometimes it's easier. That's why we have variety in tennis, and that's why some players are playing better on some surfaces and some on different. So, but it doesn't really matter because she won, and I just respect that, and I don't want to kind of take it from Aryna. So, yeah.
Yes. Tonight we have a lot of public. Did you feel loved in this court today? And apart, the way you return, Aryna also, but I think you have broken the statistics and they should put return winners. It was amazing.
Thank you. I felt the love whole week, so I'm pretty happy that people are watching, and I think with our level we're getting better and better, so there are more exciting matches. But yeah, I felt love for sure.
Thank you.
Next question.
Maybe a tough one today, but what do you take out of your 2 weeks into, here in Madrid into Rome?
I can answer what I take overall, but I don't think taking anything to Rome is that important because I'm gonna treat it as a totally different story in different tournament. But overall, just the experience of playing here and at different times, and being able to also recover from this played matches. That's something that is gonna give me confidence that I can manage everything, and just playing well consistently. It's something to be proud of.
Giovanni?
Hi, bad luck. You've obviously not lost a lot this year, but a few of your losses have been kind of in straight sets. I was wondering are you satisfied with just your fight and the way you were down in the second set, break points, you came back down 3-love?
Well, honestly, it's more like media and you guys are kind of focusing on that, but I know I lost these matches in 2 sets, and I know what I can improve, and it doesn't really matter for me if I lose 2 or 3 sets. For sure, if it's more tight, that you had some maybe more chances or whatever, but I'm always fighting, and sometimes I can play worse someday, and losing 2 sets, my opponent can play perfect tennis, so it's not like we have influence on everything, but I'm for sure taking care of the stuff that I have influence on, and if I'm able to play better, I'm gonna do that on court. So yeah, every day is different, but for sure I'm happy with how I recovered after the first set today, and I came back.
You said on course that you will hopefully play other final against her this year.
One more time, sorry?
Sorry. You said on course that you will hopefully play another finals against her this year. Do you have any tournament in your mind?
Well, I would love to play the final of every tournament, but Well, I think, against Aryna with her game and both of us being so consistent, it's gonna happen anyway. I don't know what tournament, but doesn't matter for me. I'm treating every match just with the same amount of importance and focus. So it doesn't matter what tournament.
Any more questions in English? Yeah, we'll come back to Courtney.
It's a rare occurrence for number one and number two to reach a final on the WTA Tour. Obviously, you and Aryna have not done it twice. I'm curious, from your perspective, why is that a statistic that is rare? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how hard is it to kind of maintain your positions at the top of the game and to navigate these draws to be there on championship day?
Well, honestly, I think Daria could answer it better, but for me, of course, it's tough, like people are saying, it's tough to get to top, but staying at the top is even tougher. And I don't know, I haven't lived enough to know if that's like true or not, but getting to the top, I felt like it would be harder anyway. Staying at the top is hard, but I think I'm doing a good job anyway. And I don't know, it's just a matter of kind of not thinking about it that you're gonna stay here, but more like reaching to other stuff that can motivate you and that you can do better, no matter what position you're in. So I think that was the change for me in terms of how I felt at the beginning of the season, with the pressure of being world number one, and how I feel right now. So I don't know if other players are doing it differently, or they had, the ones that stayed on top for a longer time, they had different like paths or reasons that they stayed there. But for sure, I don't know, me and Aryna, I feel like we're just hard workers, and I know that she's super professional as well in terms of fitness and other stuff. And we're kind of progressing no matter if we're on top or not. So I think that's why we're kind of solid.
We have the last English question.
Thank you. It felt as though from the beginning of the second set, you were much closer on the return games compared to, say, the first set. It seemed like you were getting a read on her serve, at least from where I was sitting. As a result, do you think if the longer the match was going on, the more chances you had, especially on Aryna's serve?
Well, for sure, I can only say from my side that I was kind of more focused and more like kind of fearless, and I wanted to keep that mentality, and for sure, when I loosened up a little bit, it got better, but yeah, as I said, like every day is different, and for sure, I could be more like proactive in the first set, but I also, haven't played here with anybody yet who's playing that fast and with such a high intensity, so I didn't really know where the border is in terms of like speeding up, In second set, I saw what I can do, and I tried to keep that in third, but honestly, I have to watch and see what happened in those two games when I got broken in third. I think it was really tight, and it was the matter of kind of few centimeters, and sometimes, sometimes it's in, sometimes it's out, but I did my best to keep the intensity and still keep the control here. So maybe next year I'm gonna know better if I can do even more or not, but for sure today I did 100% what I could, so no regrets.
Cześć Iga, po pierwsze gratulacje, bo wydaje mi się, że zagrałyście jeden z najlepszych meczów, jeśli nie najlepszy w tym roku, także fajnie się to oglądało. I chciałem Cię zapytać o podrzut, bo dzisiaj widziałem, że kilka razy łapałaś piłkę. Wczoraj na treningu też widziałem, że ćwiczyłaś ten element. Powiedz, czy to jest rutyna, czy to Ci doskwiera i to jest coś, nad czym teraz bardziej pracujesz?
No znowu to jest taka rzecz płynna, trochę wynikająca z tego, że czasami mam lepszy rytm, czasami gorszy. Faktycznie tutaj musiałam trochę bardziej się na nim skoncentrować, to nie było dla mnie takie naturalne, żeby sobie dobrze podrzucać. Prawdopodobnie też to wynika z tego, że właściwie to jest sobota Stuttgart skończył się w sobotę. 2 tygodnie właściwie gram na zewnątrz. Wcześniej gram od właściwie meczu z Rybakiną w Indian Wells w hali, więc liczę na to, że ten podrzut trochę się ustabilizuje w kolejnych turniejach tak naturalnie, ale wiadomo, no, trzeba nad tym pracować. Faktycznie, no, jak widzieliście też w meczach, czasami on mi uciekał, ale nie jest to jakaś taka rzecz, która sprawia, że cały tenis się zepsuje, więc mam też inne rzeczy, na których mogę opierać swoją pewność.
To jeszcze jedno. Wiem, że dzisiaj bardzo szybka była ta gra i Aryna mocno odrzucała cię też momentami od kortu. Czy w trakcie takiego meczu, w którym tak szybkie są wymiany, jest czas na to, żeby myśleć nad taką zmianą rytmu, na przykład, żeby, nie wiem, czasami zagrać skróta w momencie, kiedy Aryna biega gdzieś tam za końcową linią?
Myślę, że jakby ktoś umiał grać skróta, na pewno by pomyślał o tym, tak jak na przykład Alcaraz, tak, ale jak widzieliście na poprzednim meczu, nie pamiętam już, w którym moje skróty często są jeszcze do doszlifowania, mówiąc dyplomatycznie, więc może za jakieś 2 lata.
Thank you. And then you guess panel plus. You want to do it outside? Okay, yeah, we'll do it.
Thank you.
Good trip. Roll.
Thank you.
See you.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.